Hello and welcome to this lesson on Introduction to Networking. In today's digital world, nothing works in isolation. Computers, phones, servers, and even smart home devices all rely on networks to communicate. Yes, in this lesson of today, we are going to break down what a network is, why it matters, and how data actually moves from one device to another. Whether you are a complete beginner or building your IT foundation, this topic is for you and will help you to understand the backbone of modern technology. So let's get started. Yes, in today's world, particularly every computing device we use is connected to a network. A network is a group of computer systems that are interconnected so they can share information with each other. The computer you are using to watch this particular video has a network connection to the computer the video file is stored on. Try to understand this. Computer networking refers to the practice of connecting multiple computing devices together to share resources, exchange data, and communicate efficiently. So these devices can include computers, servers, printers, and mobile devices. So, why is networking is the issue or matters? Networking matters because it enables communication between users and systems. Network matters because it facilitates resources, sharing files, printers, and internet. Also support centralized data management. Network matters because powers modern applications like emails, cloud services, and video conferencing matters. Now, what are the network components that we are going to look into today? So in this lesson, we are going to look at a network's component. To create a network, 4 things are required. Yes, 4 things are required. First, the most obvious are the computers themselves. Computers themselves. And the second are network media, or the physical means of transmitting data from one computer to another. So, the most common network media are wires and radio signals. Third are network interfaces, which we have talked about in some of our previous lessons. These are devices installed on each computer that can send and receive signals through the network media. The fourth are network protocols, which we will treat in this particular YouTube section. For computers to speak to each other, it is important that one computer sends data in a way that the other computer can understand. That is, protocols are rules that computer on a network must follow to send and receive data. Now, as I still say network components, we talk about nodes. What is nodes? These are devices like computers and printers, the end system of all this whole thing, where your connection will end, like ending on the computer where you socket your USB, and your printer where that prints your documents. They are called nodes. Now, the links, the physical or wireless connections between the nodes, as I talk about. That is the link. Then the protocol, as I said earlier, there are rules that govern data transmission. Example, TPC or TCP /IP address. Then we have network interface card, which is NIC. This is a hardware that connects a device to the network. Now we have types of computer network that we are going to discuss. We are going to look into in details in this particular lesson. We have LAN, which is local area network. We have WAN, which is wide area network. We have MAN, metropolitan area network, and PAN, personal area network. We are going to talk about them one after the other. Meanwhile, if you get into this lesson, read the descriptions and example of these four networks that are here. These are the major types. We have a lot of them. Yes. Now, what is a personal area network? You can see the diagram, the picture there. That is the area, the personal area network. Personal area network is the computer network that connects computers / devices within the range of an individual person. Not too far. People that connect themselves that are all together, stays in one building, that is the network they use. A personal area network. It provides a network range within a person's range, typically within a range of 10 meters, which is 33 feet. These are called personal area network, not too far from each other. Now, what is the LAN? A local area network, or we call it LAN. This local area network, they are physically close together. Usually in the same building. Usually in the same building. That is where these reside. A workstation. The computers in your office, your school, or library are probably connected to each other on a LAN. That is what a LAN is. They are interconnected in a building, in a school, together, where cables connect them together, not wireless, not by Wi-Fi or what else, except if it's going to become wide area network. Now we have wide area network. From here, you will know the examples and the differences between these networking connections, how network works. Here, this is called wide area network. One. What is it? They are network of interconnected local area network across a large geographical location. When LAMP, they are many. For example, I will give you an example in this particular topic. A local area network, when there are many, they can turn to be a wide area network, which a wide area network can cover a city, can cover a state, a country, or even entire world. How does it happen? Okay, just for example, if you have a company that has a headquarters elsewhere, and you have branch offices spread across different cities in that particular state or in that particular country, so each branch will have its own local area network that is within that company premises. And all this company local area network will be connected into a wide area network by a router or through a router, which is usually used to make the connection between the local area network and a wide area network. Sometimes dedicated when you have telecommunication lines. These are the process. This is the diagram. How to connect all those branches. It has to be through a router, modern switches, all this. Because they are wireless, these are the ones that can connect local area network together to form a wide area network. Now we are going to talk metropolitan area network. This type of networks, they are connected in smaller local area network into a large centralized network. A metropolitan area network covers a large area than a local area network, but is not as large as wide area network because they are commonly used to describe networks in large places like a university campus, large cities, or a collection of cities and towns in a geographical areas. That is how those ones operate. So we are still talking about network. Now we have what we call public and private networks. What is this public and private network stands for? Remember I said networks can be either public or private. What is a private network? How does it look like? It can only be accessed by computers inside the network. This is essentially for businesses that want their employees to have access to the files they need for work, but don't want people from outside the company snooping around in their data. That is what makes it private. It is within them, in that location. They don't need other people to snooping into their affairs. That is why it is called private network. In the other hand, we have public network. It can be accessed freely by anybody. That's what makes it public. The most important public network is a huge worldwide system of interconnected networks called the internet. That is what makes it. It is called internet. The internet you use across the nations, across the countries, use your internet. These are called public networks because anybody can connect to it. can access it. That is what makes it public. Now, there are common network devices, or we call it basic network topologies. The router, which directs data between networks. The switch, which connects devices within a local area network. The modem, which converts digital data for transmission over phone lines. That is what modem. In a later videos we will do all this, we would explain them, we will bring the diagrams and show you. Like some of you that don't know this, you will know what they are. We have bush. All devices share a single connection line. These are topologies. We have star topology. Devices that connect to a central hub. We have ring topology. Devices form a circular data path, and mesh topology. These are devices that are interconnected for redundancy. We will explain them here. We have a lot of lessons to teach about. This is why you have to access our website so that you will go to our lessons page. Our files that are there, you study at your own time. We have so many lessons, from lesson 1 to so many of them. You will go there and study our lessons, fill your forms, join our academy, our school, join in our Zoom classes. It is affordable. Go in there, access our website through our YouTube. You can click into our website right now. But in some coming days, I will post our website and this particular YouTube so that you can get into our website. We are here to help you. We are here to teach you. We're here to give you the best. You won't regret following this particular section, these particular lessons, this particular YouTube section. It will benefit you a lot. If you are the one trying to sit for certifications, but the major thing is for you to know the fundamentals and the basics of computer, of network, of information technology. You know the grass, the root, where this thing stands. You cannot just jump into the center, the middle of anything and know the best. No. That is why we started from hardwares, softwares, and now we are teaching the main branches of information technology. We have talked about cloud. We have talked about cybersecurity. We have introduced them. Now we are introducing networking, and we are going to touch every aspect part of all these lessons that will lead you to your present or your current or your coming careers. Now, we are going to, we know that this is a great job. We are completing this introduction to networking. So you now understand what a network is, the basic components involved, and why networking is essential in every modern system. In the next lessons, in the coming days, we will go deeper into network types, into network devices, into what protocols are, and how everything works together behind the scene. Thank you for learning with me, and keep building your IT skills one step at a time. In the coming days, after this lesson, we are going to discuss about protocols. So many of them that you meet today, we are going to tell you what a protocol is. We are going to mention so many of them and what they do. And when we are done with that, we'll get into this topology I'm talking about. And we are going to discuss some aspects in cybersecurity, on threat, the types, we are going to complete them, talk about the Amazon, the AWS, talk about other companies that use cloud computing. We are here to serve you. We are here to help. Thanks, and be blessed. I will see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.